go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Change It Live. I am your host, Theodore Trainer. Alongside me is the infamous D-Hop, ladies and gentlemen. And alongside me, as always, is the outspoken Frank Wheeler.
What up, baby?
Yes! And joining us on the show today, Miss Joy Maddox, ladies and gentlemen, from iBronco Radio at Fayetteville State, and that nickname is Miss Hollywood, the Graduate. You got a bunch of them, don't you? Joy Cena. So glad everybody's joining us today. Real quick, I just wanted to say thank you for coming on. And your show's always a joy to watch down there at Fayetteville State. You and Ray dressing sharp every day. I see you. I'm trying to keep up with Ray. You know, Frank always got the cufflink game going and the yes, ma'am.
That's the Dapper Don right there.
Hello. Steeler colors right here. Ladies and gentlemen. No.
But I am a fan of the black and old.
I know you're ready for this. Are you ready for it? It's gonna get lit. Okay. Your spouse friend is spending the night. You accidentally walk.
Hold on, let me just stop you right here for a second.
What is Frank doing?
Oh, no, just hold on.
Okay.
Just hold on a second. I just got to get this little piece in here for my married people. Okay, first of all, what is your spouse's friend even doing over your crib to spend the night?
We already had that discussion.
All right, well, we're gonna hit that in a second. But I'm just asking.
Frank was looking out for the house. Okay, good job. If Pookie's watching, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right now.
I see. Okay.
He's looking out for the
I can't
house.
remember any of my wife's friends.
Right.
Friends
That stayed over.
ever spend the night on my house.
I ain't mad.
It's not like it's not me shutting it down. It's her shutting it down. You know what I'm saying? Now, family members or sisters, you know, aunts, things of that nature, I kind of get that a little bit. But
You're not bad, like. So, I'm saying, so I would be positive, like, oh, I don't know.
But y'all got to let me get to the question first.
go ahead.
I mean, I'm over here trying to, you know.
We gotta get to the second part.
No, see, what he's trying to do is protect the house, and I understand that. I respect that as
He's
a
doing it
man.
ahead of time. So
Right.
when the answer comes,
Right.
you know we good.
Right, like Pookie, he won't walk into a mess when he gets home.
Exactly.
Is what you do.
Pookie know
Okay.
what time.
I get it. Okay. So, your spouse friend is spending the night. You accidentally walk into the bathroom when they're exiting the shower. Do you tell your spouse what happened?
I say yes. There's nothing to hide. It was innocent. I just played it off like, oh my goodness, I just walked in the bathroom and saw what's name. My bad. Your fault. But the instant, I don't know. I've had parties that people didn't quite, I don't do people driving drunk. So if you had too much alcohol at my house, I will take your keys and I will put you in a room. So there will be a time when there will be people at my house. It just, like I said, you just have to be cautious. But if it's just one of those, like I said, you saw. But like I said earlier, with the three of us, is that if I happen to walk past and I see you naked, and you ain't doing nothing, and you don't see me, I ain't gonna say nothing. I won't. I mean, because it wasn't, nobody saw me. Nobody saw me see me.
So why pour gas on a fire that doesn't even be lit?
Like, nobody would have even known that it happened. But, like I said, if y'all can lock eyes, y'all better tell. Because it looks like you're hiding. You better tell.
Well, Frank, look, she said, Frank, she snapped her head back too, Frank.
I mean, this is
Now give your honest answer now.
it's a real kind of like
Yeah, give the real one.
tricky question. Though. I mean, from a man's perspective, you know, we're driven by our eyesight first and foremost, anyway. You know, before any words come out your mouth, before a conversation, before any activity, we're driven by our eyesight. So, you know, I mean, I'm a man, first and foremost.
He had to throw that in like they didn't know he was a man.
For real. But more importantly, you know, if I see something that, you know, God made in a way that kind of makes me like, you know, probably look a little longer than I want to. I said that I want to. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
close the door.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like one of them things, like, you know, it's like a TV show.
So it depends. So if he was big and sloppy,
it's
you'd be like, oh, snatch back. But if it was me, you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
My bad.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, cover that up. Yeah. Then you like make sure. Yeah.
This is
I mean,
live,
close it
so
up for you. You know, but more importantly, it's like, look, You know what I'm saying? You can put yourself in a situation where you never have to experience this at all.
Great comeback. Great comeback.
If this ain't no women outside of your immediate or semi-extended family over your crib. I mean, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so what happens if it's a cousin on your right side that ain't really your cousin if you walk in on them, and that way it's not a friend, it's a relative that's staying at the house when you walk in on them. Ain't she cute? She's one of the younger cousins that she kind of takes.
I mean, so
same thing.
I gotta look at it like
You
this.
gonna
I mean, it's kind of like this.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna say that.
He ain't gonna do it.
It's like this is how I look at it. I mean, it's like my wife has a really long measuring stick. Because my wife's in every area, like, and not a fat thick, just a thick.
You get a visual, everybody else will start visualizing.
It's kind of like, you know, when I look at Pookie moment. I'm sorry. You know, it's like there's not a lot of people visually that's gonna stack up to how Pookie stack up.
And just leave it right there.
Yeah,
just leave it right there.
Change It Live is on right now. I'm your host, Theodore Trainer, aka Teddy P. Alongside me is Darius Hopkins, aka D-Hop. Frank Wheeler, aka Wheezy, is in the building.
No doubt.
And joining us today on the show is no other than Mr. Raymond Johnson. Thank you for coming on the show, sir. 17-year retired vet, business teacher, and Olympic track and field trainer. So we look forward to having him on the show. We're glad you're here. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Here he goes, the Redskins. And you know, we just had Dinez on the show a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yep, work. Yep, yes, hashtag work. Yes, sir. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this thing if you're ready. Are you ready? Okay. I know 17 years in the Army, you've been ready. You've been ready before me. Alright, so we always let the guests go first, and then we kind of relay it down. So I'm going to go ahead and start with number one. And you guys are welcome to give your feed. Remember, share this video. If you're tuning in right now for the first time, it's called Change It Live. We are here with Mr. Raymond Johnson, and we're ready to start. So if you guys go ahead and share this right now to your pages, it'd greatly be appreciated. So, question one. A new study from LSU, Pennington Biomedical Research Center, showed the first time that video games in combination with fitness coaching and a step tracker help overweight children lose weight, lower their blood pressure and cholesterol, and increase their physical activity. Do you feel parents should require their children to play extreme games, well, extra games is what they call it now, like Just Dance 3 or Connect Sports Season 2 in order to earn time on their other games?
See, I don't require parents to have their kids do that because that's making the parents say there are a lot of overweight parents out there. So make it like a family event. Get them out there, they can get family time, play in the league about an hour or so like that, because studies have shown that within just 1 hour a day of playing video games, it stimulates that motor skill and social skills. Anything after that, they become part of the game.
Right.
Just like in Fortnite and Call of Duty, the kids really think they lose habits.
Right.
But I really don't think parents say if you want to play Fortnite, you gotta do Just Dance 3. Make it a family thing.
There you go, like a family fun night instead of like board games, everybody eating chips and nachos, gaining cholesterol and dormant muscle. They could maybe do that. Is that what you're saying?
I agree. I do believe it should be a family thing. The whole family should be exercising because everybody needs to stay healthy, no matter what.
Correct.
It doesn't matter the age, you gotta stay healthy. Healthy body, you live long. Okay? It also does another thing, it opens communication within the family. Everybody's not closed off because they got electronics. This person's on Facebook. This person is on the video game. This person is on Instagram. No one's communicating. People are texting between each other in the house.
Ain't that something? Daughter texts you right from the room. Dad, can you bring in slippers? Girl, you 5 feet away from me. What in the world?
The technology actually isolates the family.
Absolutely.
It's you know, the day of, you know, we're talking about, text message from kids that are right upstairs. You know, it's crazy. But I mean, think about it with the phones and stuff. I mean, they stay pinned up in their rooms. You know what I'm saying? The only time they want to come out is to eat. You know, right? Or
Go to the
school,
bathroom.
or go to the bathroom. That's about it. And that's doing nothing for your kid. This is probably why they're getting a little bit, you know, the big side.
Erica says, I agree with RJ. That extra games should be fun. So should all physical activity. That should be a family fun and bonding time.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Yes.
We'll get that shoulder in there real quick.
See, he's always showing off.
Anisha said, "Hey RJ,
That show
what's up,
you.
Anisha? Jen Howard, hello,
No.
hello
Yeah.
from the show, hello."
You might have to think on this. You ready? Question 2. You guys don't forget, share the video
Yep,
too. We want
share.
other people to know
Like
and get some and get as much feedback as we can, because we are Change It Live, and we do like to communicate with this
Share.
guy. This guy's crazy. He's always been crazy. So, question 2. If there was a fire at your home and all family members and pets escaped,
No.
would there be anything you would want to go back and grab?
Well, a wallet.
Now you were a soldier, you know how that on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, wallet.
Wallet. What a photo album.
Keepsakes, memorabilia. Absolutely.
And I have a black box. This one.
The little black box. That's where like
keepsake. Yeah.
that's where
That's
the
probably where the passports,
yeah
the 9mm,
the good stuff.
the birth certificates, the social security cards. Yeah.
What do you think? What would you get?
I will make sure I have my phone. And the reason why I'm gonna have my phone, I got all my personal documents in a virtual password anyways, so I'm not really worried about that. I already have all those for keepsake anyways. So anyway, birth certificates and everything like that are already filed away. That way, if tornadoes, hurricanes, or a flood happens to my house, I already have all the important documents and everything that I need. So I already have that. I get my phone because all my passwords are in my phone.
No doubt.
Everything else can be replaced. I got my pictures.
So now,
Photo bucket.
not only is Darius have his passwords, they're gonna look for him and take his phone to his bank
But
account.
they gotta take my finger with it.
Right.
Back all that up on like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Google Drive,
So,
etc.
photo bucket.
Right.
Yeah, photo
100%.
bucket on my phone, everything. I mean, I got everything on iTunes. I guess I would have to grab my computer too.
Yes.
iTunes only on one computer.
Right. Yeah.
Laptop. Add that laptop to that
Laptop.
too.
So here's
Laptop
what
phone.
I would do. That had me thinking all week. When I looked at that, I'm thinking all week. Everything in my home is scattered. Birth certificate may be under the bed. The gun may be over here in this part. Social card might be over here in this dresser. Like, I might want to consolidate all my stuff and put it in a safe, like the black box or whatever, and put it in a safe so if that ever does occur, I know where it's at. I know, even if the whole house burnt down and I got a fireproof safe, I'm going to say, well, up there in room 3 to the left in the corner was everything I needed.
No doubt.
So, what Anisha said,
Well,
Anisha
I'm
said,
about to get
What
that.
Anisha
go
said.
ahead, D-Hop.
Anisha says, great question. If people don't have a plan in place, because many don't think of disasters until they happen, way to promote being prepared.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit being prepared later. I'm gonna hit on that later.
Whose turn is this? My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, real quick.
Look,
I'm gonna put a little nugget out there for you,
Cobra
for
Commander.
you renters. If you're renting your home, a wise insurance agent told me to take pictures of every single thing in your house, every bedroom, every piece of furniture, every television, and as you update or as you add things to your house, take a picture of it, store it in a file. So if something ever happens in a disaster, you'll get all the money back for every single item. I'm talking about clothes in your closet, shoes, everything, etc. If you're a homeowner, do the same thing.
absolutely.
Take pictures of if you add a new 80-inch TV to the bonus room upstairs, take a picture of that bad boy. Okay, and store it in a place where you can retrieve it. So I'm gonna say to answer the question, I gotta have my cell phone. I don't care about anything else. as long as my family's safe, wife, kids are etc. out of there. But just drop the nugget. Take a picture of everything in your home. If you're a renter or a homeowner, store it or replace, that your insurance will pay for all those things. A lot of people have fires in their homes, and you can't document what you spent money on, and you can't get reimbursed for those items, particularly the furniture, the clothes, the electronics, things of that nature. Who cares about all that stuff? Insurance takes care of all the mess that you'll leave behind.
Right.
Whether it's firearms, whether it's electronics, furniture, clothes, etc. Make sure you got a good insurance policy in place to take care of the incidentals and take pictures. Take pictures of everything that you own. Pictures.
And download it onto a file.
Pictures. Take pictures.
We hear Erica's comment. She says, "So true, Anisha. Important documents. My phone and my family pictures are the only thing I care about besides my family. Everything else is just material." And then Anisha says, "Look at the underwriting and fine print of your insurance policy very well."
That's good. That's good
no
knowledge
doubt.
right there. Special guest tonight is celebrity hairstylist Marcus Doss. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Well, I'm Marcus Doss, celebrity hairstylist extraordinaire. I opened my salon. I was 27 years old. I do a lot of hair extensions. I've been doing celebrity models and celebrity clients for about 5 to 6 years. My salon is actually downtown Bentonville, actually right across the street, and actually down the street. I'm a government contractor for my unit, and everybody wants a good extension. We also do man weave. That's a popular thing these days.
I've been seeing them things.
Absolutely.
Man.
I'm gonna get me one.
You turn somebody's head like mine into like a full box or like a mohawk. I mean, it's crazy.
I tell you, it's so easy, but it's so easy. But we actually do those, and the government actually pays for them.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So I actually do the wigs for the government for all the veterans and the alopecia.
Okay, that's too.
All right.
And you know this one, for those of you who like music, this one's gonna hit. I know Frank's gonna love this one.
Yeah.
So with the recent passing of the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin.
That changed 3 outfits.
Correct. We are reminded how music can bring us together around the globe. What song hit you with aware? What? Yes.
You got me there. I just wrote it down.
You just.
Yeah,
Every time you hear it, what song? Every time you hear it, gets you in that mood. What song do you listen to, sir? That is repetitive. What song is it that you listen to before you have something you're going to do? You're going out with your wife. You're going out with your
By
kids.
Aretha?
By anybody. What is it?
Just stepped out, fresh out the shower. Gotta stay fresh. Take about an hour. Gotta
Okay.
get fresh.
Okay.
Boy, so clean. No, I'm playing.
Okay. Hey.
No, anything that motivates you. But I'm really not a musical person. But I do anything that's like an upbeat. So, but you just need something to get you on the way. But anything that got an upbeat to it, pretty much. I ain't really a music person. Like I didn't have a pack of CDs in the car when we was young. Remember that?
The CDs above the sunrise.
I was never that. So I was just whatever on radio. That's what I listen to. And I'm still there. I'll never listen to country.
Oh yeah.
The same thing.
Oh yeah.
But I'll never listen to music like that. But anything that got a upbeat, positive beat is gonna get you on your day. And I say yeah. But the one about Aretha Franklin is the woman one. I think they help a lot of women out.
The women one.
What I'm talking about.
Natural woman?
That's it. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a great song.
For the women, and that was a good empowerment thing. They still put it to the thing.
Oh yeah, every time Aretha is yes. Now I know.
Long live the Queen.
Now I know music, and I know you have something different. Every time I heard Frank coming down the road, and it could be anywhere from hip hop to 1930 jazz. Now I want to know, we want to know, they want to know what it is that gets you ready.
What it is.
I mean, it just depends on what mindset I was.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I'm in an aggressive mood, then it's mama need a house, baby need new shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's getting hard. Guess what I'm gonna do? Hustle.
Why my homegirl was in that video? And I did her hair for her. That's
Oh,
pretty
no
great.
doubt. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Or it could be a snarky puppy, ground up,
that?
young stuff kind of joint. You know what I'm saying? It's like like jazz fusion type music. Or it could be some country, man. I might do some Chris Stapleton or you know, or a guy walks into a bar, you know, just like that morning or whatever. But I mean, I've got so many different genres because I'm a musician, so I appreciate real aspects of music and what it takes to create it. But you know, I listen to everything, so it just depends on my mindset that morning. But if I had to play it to a Aretha Franklin, like a Get Down, it would be Rocksteady, baby. Let's
Okay.
go. Rocksteady.
Okay. I love
Rocksteady.
that
Let's
song.
go. I mean,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Give me amped up. Rocksteady. Let's go. All
That
day.
part.
Yes, you might have me. I might have
You know
you
what I'm
might have me driving home after this, listening
Rocksteady.
to that song. Yeah, absolutely. What is it, D?
I got two.
Look,
Alright.
he knew his.
And I got one because of this man over here, Bruno Mars Perm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
On that attitude.
Yes.
Put some
Because girl,
perm
you
on.
gotta relax.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Now lean
Oh,
with it.
let me tell y'all
Little
something.
sheen in it. Yep.
To the flat. Yeah.
Y'all know I'm a hairstylist.
No doubt.
So a perm really makes your hair curly. But a relaxer makes your hair straight.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all keep on with Bruno Mars. He ain't talking about he ain't go to hair school yet. But we just messing with Bruno today.
Bruno is
Hey,
psychology
that
class.
song.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
one-on-one.
That-
Marking thoughts a lot.
That song gets me.
So yours is Bruno Mars.
And the next one, Dreams and Nightmares, Meek Mill.
Okay.
Oh no, that.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
song.
Man,
go hard.
when that beat hit,
Yep.
That song go hard.
Yep. Yep.
man.
Y'all gonna laugh
That
at me.
song go hard.
You wanna know what mine is?
What?
The Temptations.
Okay.
The Temptations.
My Girl?
Huh? My Girl.
Papa
No.
was a rolling stone.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Remember that Titan?
That would, that is my, if I hear that song, I don't care what mood I'm in, it's gonna bring me out of it, whether it's bad, good. Good evening and welcome to Change It Live Hurricane Florence special. We're coming to you live from Manna Church, 5117 Cliffdale Road, an official shelter in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The greater Fayetteville area has been ground zero for flooding after the storm, along with the Cape Fear River. The river crested at a historical level. As of yesterday, 8:07 county residents are still in shelters. There have been 134 rescues here in Cumberland County and 38 deaths so far statewide from the hurricane. We're joined today by Pastor Emery Anderson, youth minister here at Manna Church. Pastor Anderson, can you share some information about Manna's role in the storm here? I just want to add in.
Yeah.
I was here with you doing it. I couldn't believe and seeing how amazing that all those people. I mean, you guys, they were eating good too. I mean, they weren't eating like. They were eating good. I mean, pork loin and I mean, they were eating. You hear me? I mean, they were eating good here.
Yeah, we have a member of our congregation, Claudia Perez, and she runs Angel's Kitchen down at the Dream Center, who is connected with Manna and does a lot of outreach as well in the city with the homeless and some of the schools with students, kind of like with backpack buddies, if there's students who need things, and so they do a lot with the homeless population here in the Fayetteville area, and so she runs the kitchen down there. So her and her team, they were cooking meals, they were providing breakfast. So I have to commend her and her team for having a lot of those meals for our evacuees who were here.
How did you prepare for the storm?
Okay, start with me.
Yeah,
All right.
You're up.
Well, the good thing is my wife and I hate grocery shopping. I love to eat, but I hate going to the grocery store. But we did go grocery shopping like the week before. So we had a lot of things in the house. We filled up our cars with gas before like gas stations and stuff closed down. We got like the essentials. I think we had like a little battery powered lantern that we had. So we bought batteries for those, bought some flashlights. You're talking about the bugs. One of my wife's friends were questioning her why she bought bug spray.
Oh, yeah.
But she already knew, hey, when this water comes, the
Right.
bugs are gonna come out.
yes.
So we had some bug
Flies and
spray.
skeeters.
Yeah.
Skeeters.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what it is about Fayetteville, but you almost got to get the essentials of like the kind of milk, bread, eggs. So we got bread and like just kind of some sandwich meat, kind of praying that our power wouldn't go out. And a couple of canned good things that we can do, some non-perishable things. So we didn't overstock, but we got what we felt like we would need kind of if power was out kind of post the weakest strong would leave. So that's kind of the approach that we took to kind of prepare, just kind of the bare essentials and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Miss Chrissy?
I prayed. That was the
Amen.
very
Amen.
first
Amen.
thing I've done.
Amen.
Is I prayed. I've been through enough hurricanes. I'm like, not just for myself, but for our city. I mean, there's so many people that just, one thing can just throw their life in a crazy spin. So that was the very first thing I prayed. And then it was calling, okay, Mama and Daddy, now do you have extra candles? I mean, just asking everybody else. Got everything. And it worked. I mean, we made it through the storm.
Awesome.
The Lord,
Good
He
stuff.
answers prayers when
Yes, he
you
does.
don't send a way.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he does. Absolutely. Well, I know me for one, I'm kind of like a last minute guy, so I found myself scrambling because I work so much, and I found myself scrambling there towards the end to get some of the essentials. I mean, I went to Aldi, Walmart, Food Line, the Teeter,
Teeter.
Harris Teeter,
That's
the
right.
prices they teeter up too much.
Right.
But so we found ourselves kind of like going down to the wire to get some of the essentials. Luckily, I had enough flashlights and had plenty of batteries already on hand, because when you got small children, batteries are essential for all types of electronic toys and things of that nature. So shout out to Pookie for keeping the batteries on deck. So and I most of the stuff around town the day before and like a couple days before were out of some of your stuff, the bread, the milk, the eggs, some of that stuff. So shout out to my mama, who's a retired Army veteran, that took a brother out on post the day before everything went out. So I went to commissary, and it was like a regular day at the grocery store. They had everything. And I'm talking about everything. They had everything. So not only did I get the stuff we needed, but I also got some extra stuff, because I got like a gas stove at the house. So if my power go out, I can still cook, in between the grill and all that good stuff. So I'm buying ribs, extra chicken, because they had chicken like the packs for like $4.
Here
Like,
you go.
like
It is.
15
Here
legs.
he goes.
I got a family of 5 children. Me and my wife. So when we grocery shop, we spend some bread. So
It's
that,
it's like a mortgage
it's like
payment.
a mortgage payment. My
Yeah.
grocery bill really is like a mortgage payment every month. So we got everything we needed from the commissary. And I mean, the commissary out on post, and I was super duper excited about it. And then I got propane. Okay, I waited to the last minute. I couldn't find propane anywhere. Went to like 20 different spots trying to find propane, and finally, Lowe's and Hope Mills came through in the clutch. Them jokers had propane,
Did they?
and which I never had to use the whole time too, which was crazy. So, but the one thing I did learn during this whole thing is I will never be in a place without a gas stove. Okay, because when your power go out, look, you can still fry chicken.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you have fried chicken during the hurricane.
Right.
Who don't want fried chicken during the hurricane?
Fried chicken special.
I had
hurricane
fried chicken,
edition.
but man, we had spaghetti. I smoked some ribs in the rain. Hey, look, talking about one cool thing about having something like this, and I like to look at the good in all of it. We ate good during the hurricane. Okay. Me and Pookie snowed up in Netflix.
You might want to tell him
bins
who
for like a
Pookie
minute.
is now.
You know what I'm saying? Pookie is my wife.
That's right.
Okay.
Of how many years?
Of 18 years.
Okay.
Okay. And just had a phenomenal time. But as far as the preparation aspect, I don't think you can ever prepare enough. All I know is the local places did really good with stocking what they could, to get people the essentials. And first time I had Vienna sausages in a long time. Hey, and look, I make the meanest Spam, egg, and cheese sandwich that you can find like in North Carolina, cuz. I'm telling you.
I don't
Spam,
know why.
egg, and cheese, baby. Get you some.
Why am I getting hungry right now?
Get you some of that
Why?
Spam, egg, and cheese, man. You don't know what that type of living.
When I was actually, what did you? Because I wanted to hear what you did. Because I know you did something, D-Hop. Like I know you did something to prepare besides get 10 Dr. Peppers.
I honestly didn't do anything.
What?
I really didn't.
United States hurricane.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
Okay.
I have a disaster kit already that stays ready no matter what. You know,
What does this
I mean,
disaster?
I'm an Air Force guy, so you know we stay ready.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
okay. Hey, shout out to the
Shout
Air
out to
Force.
the Air Force.
Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That's right.
Well,
Okay.
So
we got a military veteran.
I
veteran
mean,
speaking some wisdom here.
I went
No doubt.
my weekly shopping, just like Pastor did. I just do my regular weekly shopping, so I had everything there. Now, I will say, if we would have lost power for some days, yeah, it would have been.
You would have been over the Wheeler home.
Yeah, it'd
eating
have
his
been a
smoked
bad
ribs.
day. But
And
there was
watching
nothing I
Netflix.
could do about that, anyways.
Yeah.
So we're prepared if we had to evacuate and just take the kid, put him in the car.
We got a bunch of stats, so let's get into them real quick as we get ready to come to a close. Hurricane Florence has killed over 3 million chickens and 5,500 hogs. Man, that's a lot of chicken, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of poultry, man.
Too much.
The larger health issue has been hog waste lagoons that are damaged or overflowing into floodwaters. The risk is that the swine feces and urine contains bacteria and pathogens to include salmonella, E. coli, and fecal coliform.
Whew.
Okay?
Whew.
Add this to the flooding of chemical industries and water treatment wastes. Okay? That's just some of the things that hurricanes and floods do when they come through and make landfall, particularly in this type of area of our state. Often the true impact of storms are felt after they have passed, with record rainfall, flash floods, no electricity, fires, collapses of structures, no access to food and water, and exposure to contaminated floodwaters causing additional deaths. This illustrates why it is so important to evacuate when instructed before the storm makes landfall or floodwaters rise. This prevents first responders from risking their lives to save you. Use 911 for life-threatening emergencies only.
Guest in the house tonight, Mr. Roy Jones, Pastor Jones is what we're going to call you, because that's what you are. Thank you for tuning in. And real quick, before we get started, I just wanted to send some prayers out to Burt Reynolds' family. As all of you know, he passed away, so he was known for, I've known him in
Smokey.
Right, I've known him in Cannonball. That was one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. So big prayers to him and his family as well, Mr. Burt Reynolds. You are in our prayers. You are a legend, sir.
Icon.
So, so today we got some good questions.
You know, okay. The question reads: in an article late last week, a customer at Trader Joe's spotted actor Jeffrey Owens, best known for his role as son-in-law Elvin Thibodeau on The Cosby Show, working as a cashier and snapped the picture. Stories were published by several news outlets under the job-shaming headline, "From learning line to serving the long line. Is there truly any shame in doing an honest day's work?"
Well, let's just be honest. We're going to just paraphrase this where we can all understand it. The Bible tells us in so many words that a man who doesn't provide for his family shall be cursed.
Say it again.
If a man doesn't provide for his own household, shall be cursed. So we all have a responsibility. So you mean to tell me, that's just like this. I'm a professional football player. I get injured. But my family still has a need. And that needs is to make sure they have a house, a roof over their heads, lights on, water bills being paid. So you're telling me that now, since I no longer play football, that I'm not taking on my God-given responsibility. By me not doing that, I curse my own self. So ultimately, I applaud. Thank you for being a man. Thank you for not relying on what, an acting career. That you didn't say, well, I'm no longer an actor, but my hands still work.
Right.
And that's what we fail to realize. When we're not successful in things that we would want to be successful in, we forget about the gift God gave us in our hands. And maybe that gift was just tallying up something. And God ultimately blessed them in the end.
That's right.
God blessed them in the end. We see that.
That's right. And I'm gonna piggyback off of what you were saying is, and is there anything wrong with him working at Trader Joe's? Absolutely not. And anybody who shamed him, quite honestly, should be ashamed of themselves for shaming him, because
that man is out trying to earn an honest living. He did it so well. You know what? They made fun of him so much that Tyler Perry came and gave him a position in a movie. A new movie.
about that?
So they pushed him in. They pushed him. The hate, the ridicule pushed him into success. I mean, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
That's exactly.
Show me a token of good that my enemies might be ashamed.
What? Say it again.
Show me a token of good that my enemies might be ashamed.
Good night.
Show me a token of good. You really can. You laugh at me because I made a decision to do an honest day's work. Right. But you ridicule me for doing an honest day's work. Right. That's right. When you yourself are stumbling in your own mind. So I applaud. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job for being a man that takes care of your responsibility. And we need more men that would do that.
And truthfully, I don't care if I would have to clean out. I could be in Hollywood for 30 years, and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to go. But I would clean out our house if that's what it meant to provide for my family.
Exactly.
Because in the end, you never forget where you came from. You never forget where it started. Right?
Right.
All day.
That's right.
All day.
All day. I'm all day.
Because what would you think about Pastor right there? Because I know you snapped back a little bit.
That was deep. I got the same thought of what he was saying. And I thought about this. I got so fired up, I had to jot some things down. But
I'm about to jump up and hit a
there's some things that people got to understand. This show, the Cosby Show, ended, 25 years ago?
25 years ago.
Absolutely.
Who is still providing for their family something they did 25 years ago? It ain't gonna be many. It ain't gonna be many.
Real estate or precious metal.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no more money off.
But should we shame him? Shame him in what?
Shame him.
Shame him for providing for his family? I mean, he wasn't asking for no handouts.
None.
I mean, he's not one of these actors that's got hooked on drugs, alcohol, robbing people, none of that.
Thank you.
He was doing an honest work. In my opinion, it's a success story.
It's a success story.
The person that tried to job shame him has opened up more doors. And that should be a word to wise to everybody. Even when you're down and out, you don't stop moving.
You don't stop moving.
You keep working.
Stay grind.
And when you keep working, doors open up.
That's right.
It's almost like when you go to a grocery store, and the doors automatically open. That's what hard work does for you. When you work hard, the doors automatically open for you.
Come on,
Too many people, they look for handouts.
Right.
Absolutely.
You don't look for handouts. You work for your family. No matter if you're down and out, you keep working.
Right. That's right.
And when you keep working and working hard, the doors will open up.
But you know what? This is what we should really see to show the caliber of the man. The man didn't even see himself. He only seen his responsibilities.
Yeah.
That's right. Because if he seen himself, he would have never went into that store and worked. Because he would have said, I'm too good for that.
Yep.
So he took himself out of the equation and put his family there. And that's what we as men need to do continuously.
I like that.
I like that. 100%.
I like that.
And
I applaud.
Give me Weezy.
I'm serious.
I mean, he couldn't wait.
I want to hear.
Yeah, it's kind of like, everybody has seasons.
Exactly.
Whether it's something you want to do, something you don't have to do, or something you have to.
Wow.
And real men understand that concept. I don't think
real women too.
And real women too, 100%. And sometimes it's everybody wants the big house at the end of the street in the cul-de-sac, but nobody wants to go through the process.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Nobody wants to start at the ground floor and work their way up.
That's right.
Everybody wants to see what the CEO's riding high.
Right.
People don't realize what it took to
get there.
And sometimes in you doing something that you don't want to do or have to do, it's in that moment you find your real purpose.
There it goes. There it is.
Say that part one more time.
Sometimes in the things
that you don't want to do or have to do.
That's right.
To maintain, provide, etc. is when you find your purpose.
Man, that's great all for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's
yes.
good.
And when you find that purpose,
That's good.
And then with this young man, how Tyler Perry recognized.
Recognize.
Recognized.
That's right.
You know, and now he's back in the movie industry, but to shame somebody like we've all been saying, for a man doing an honest day's work, for a man just trying to keep some food on the table with lights on, there's nothing wrong with that.
Doesn't make sense.
There's nothing wrong.
And for anybody to even clown the fact that somebody's out here just trying to survive and make it, you know, because it's rough out here.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Fox News has been applauding, you know, folk because supposedly the economy's doing so much better than the job market and all this good stuff. Maybe somebody need to come to Fayetteville.
Right.
Because I don't see it. And maybe I'm just blinded to it or whatever. I don't know.
Well, everybody's taking a hit.
Everybody's taking a hit.
Not just at the moderate level, but even at the high level. You got people that are well off that are unbeknownst unto us struggling. But on the outside, it looks and appears like they're financially stable. But they're just one bad decision away from losing everything.
Everything.
So you know, those are some of the things that we just have to keep in mind. And what he said was so powerful, and what that brother said and you said was so powerful, because what we see now is that God will allow us to be recognized at our lowest point, to be brought to our highest point.
Oh, he'll let you get rock bottom.
So that's gonna mean you have to go through
the lowest
low part
to get to the highest. So if you're in a low point right now, don't allow that to cause you to become discouraged, start thinking about suicide. Don't allow that to cause you to start stumbling, because God allowed you to be in a low place in order to raise you into a high place. It happened with David, it happened with Joseph, it happened with so many other individuals, and it can happen with you. So don't stumble behind it.
And there's 3 thoughts to that.
There you go.
When you climb a ladder, you don't start from the top. When you
come on.
And when you build a house, you don't start at the roof.
Woo! There we go.
Come on, D-Hop.
Good God.
Come on,
And I forgot the third one, so I'm gonna...
We'll take two. We'll just take the ladder. The ladder was good enough.
I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Shanika Hines Jones, she says, I don't care if my honey dip is picking up the garbage. He's working.
Absolutely.
Anisha said Nicki Minaj gave him a gift of $25,000. Wow. Erica says, you know, Mr. Jeffrey, he graduated from Yale, later taught at Columbia and Yale. He is a driven, well-educated man.
Exactly.
And Hanson says it was supposed to shame him, but became his blessings. Right.
Exactly.
You never know where your blessings are coming from.
You never know where it might come from.
Just keep moving.
Keep moving.
You can be walking down the street, and all of a sudden you don't know. You don't have no clue.
Right.
And everybody, those same people that were making fun of this guy
Same
are
people.
now scratching their head going, how'd that happen?
How did that happen?
And that's
Because y'all pushed them right into it. That's how. That's how.
Now they're coming back to him.
Right.
It's a possibility that the same ones that ridiculed him and threw him away will come back to him again and say, can you feed?
Here you go. This time around, Spring Lake saw historic flooding and extensive damages.
Mayor Dobbins.
Yes.
Hey, thank you so much again for joining us at such a busy time for your office and the government bodies here in Spring Lake. What do you want the residents of Spring Lake to know about the continuing recovery efforts by the city, state, and federal authorities, and what services will become available?
Okay, haven't thought about that question.
You caught him off guard.
I think what the citizens need to know is that I am here to be involved and engaged, but at the same time, much of our preliminary information came from the federal government. Okay. In other words, beware that this is the worst storm to hit this area in a long time. So as we get information from the federal, then from the state level, and then the county level, then it comes down to us as to how we can and should start getting prepared. And so I like for folk to know that I try not to jump ahead of those who have the full body of knowledge, because too many times we can get out there and say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, take the wrong action, and then before you know it, you have to reverse course, and then people don't know what to do then.
Yep.
So when they get out there and do things on their own, sometimes it isn't always factual, sometimes it's based on hearsay, speculation, and a whole bunch of other things.
Okay.
But in leading, or as being a leader, the elected leader, let me correct that, Spring Lake, I want to make sure that what I put out is factually correct.
Right, I said he's out there in this heat, and he's doing the work.
Serving other people. That's what's important.
That's what's important.
Amen to that. Okay, all right, Miss Jackie. Can you share with the viewers the role Teens Do Care has in this community?
Yes, Teens Do Care. I founded Teens Do Care probably about 10, 15 years ago. I am also a native here in Spring Lake. So my biggest concern with the community is, like Tara said, resources. How to help our community, how to better our youth. So Teens Do Care was built on base of our youth. Our youth will go in there, they will learn leadership skills, the being able hands-on, the ability to do things. Well, we branched out. We deal with teenage pregnancy. We work with moms and dads that are teenagers that are pregnant. We do, our biggest program is our Hunger is Not an Option program. Okay. And that's where we do the food. We have a food pantry right in our office. So anyone who needs food, they can come and get food anytime they need it. As well as we do a food giveaway on the second Saturday of every month. And we give away anywhere between 7,000 to 8,000 pounds of food on that day.
Say that again. How many?
7,000 to 8,000 pounds of food. We service anywhere a little over 100 to 150 people on each of those Saturdays. We just did an event yesterday, and we had probably right at 300 people that we gave food to. Teens Do Care is also a disaster relief site. So if anybody that's having any kind of problems with the hurricane can come to us. We just picked up probably about 9,500 pounds of food on Tuesday. It is gone as of today.
So what day did you pick this up?
Tuesday.
And today is Thursday.
And it's gone.
That's 2 days.
Yeah, that's
She's
almost
had
5
2
tons
events.
of food.
That's exactly. That is significant.
And we are scheduled to do another one on Saturday, which would be our regular one we do, but since the storm and everything, we had to push it back, but we will do it Saturday. So that's our biggest program with Teens Do Care is the Hunger is Not an Option. We have the children, the teens to come in, they volunteer, they get community service hours when they do that. Anything that they need to do, we're focused on it. Anything that Spring Lake needs, we're a one-stop shop. So if they need to get the DSS, we get them the DSS. If the seniors need something, we do for the seniors.
Oh, so that's really awesome. That's really, that's significant.
And what I did want to put in what Miss Erica just posted. She posted the website, teamsdocare.org. And she put all the information as far as donations and everything like that in the chat. So if anybody, information is there in the chat box. So thank you, Erica, for that.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll cover that again towards the end, just for the benefit of the viewers. Joining us tonight, we got the entrepreneur extraordinaire, Chef Yamani Albert. What's up, man?
What's up with you, brother?
Man, it's your world, baby. We just living.
Definitely, man.
You know,
gotta live, baby.
So I appreciate you joining us tonight for the show, man. Just want to introduce the world to Chef Yamani. Yamani, he's got a really awesome niche here in Fayetteville with straight drop seafood. If you're in the local area and you haven't been to my man's restaurant, you're missing out on life. Okay, you are absolutely missing out on life. Food is phenomenal. Okay. Absolutely. And I've been a seafood nutcase for a long time, and when this spot came through, I was like, yo, for real? Somebody really put one of these things here in the Ville? Like, really? Yes, really. Yes. Go straight drop.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, all right. So real quick. So we know you got a lot of stuff going on right now, Chef.
Yeah.
You know, location Raleigh Road. We're here at a location that's soon to be opening up downtown here in Fayetteville. What other things you got going on? If you want to give the people a little inkling of as far as what you got happening.
As far as For the rest of the year, pretty much focusing on this location right here that we in right now. We actually downtown at the new location, Drop Out of River, and like I said, that's my main focus. But with my mindset and everything I do and the way I operate, I'm always focusing on the next move.
That's
you know,
right.
without
That's right. There you go.
staying complacent.
That's
know?
right. There you go.
That's just one of the things I just can't be myself. You know.
No doubt. No doubt.
I rode back in some thunderstorms. I'm like, this is crazy. Like the storm really about to be bad.
Right.
So I went to my condo. I got to my condo, and I'm like, all right, if I stay here, you know, at the condo, I'll be straight. I got food, I got water, so I drive there, right? I ain't got no furniture, because I just moved into my house. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the house then. When I get to the house, I got furniture, I got a whole lot, but I ain't got no food, and I ain't got no water, I ain't got no lights, I ain't got nothing else. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to my brother's house. Spend the night at my brother's house, took a shower, I left. I said, hey bro, you know, I'm gonna roll back down to Georgia, to my house in Georgia. And this is all right, bet. So the whole time, like, once the hurricane hit and I'm down in Georgia, I actually was like, dang, you know, I can't get back because the roads was closed.
Right.
So the whole time I'm down there, I'm like, when I get back, like, I gotta do something to like give back. You know, this is the third, I've been in Fayetteville come May 26, 2019, it'll be 3 years of me being actually in Fayetteville. So ever since I've been here, every year has been a hurricane. 2016, 2017, 2018. So I'm like, yo, every time it happened, I wasn't in position financially. The first time I wasn't in position to give as much as I wanted to give. Right. The second year, I just opened my restaurant, and I'm like still not financially able to give anything. So this year, I was financially able to give back, but at the same time, me giving back with this food, I just didn't want to be giving away just food. I wanted to incorporate all customers that come through to get this free food. Right. You know, if they find it in their heart, if they financially able to just give back, you know, to those in need. You know what I mean? We got people in need every day. So like, we never know if we're gonna be in that situation or not. So we take the blessings that God give us and try and give it back to the community. That's right. So I decided to give away 1,000 pounds.
Good gracious.
That's a lot of gracious. Realistically, you know, I'm a numbers guy. I deal in volume, so it wasn't about the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I would get it back. You know what I mean? Like that's just a no-brainer. So with them bringing in those donations, that meant more to me than giving away the food. It was the fact that other people was caring and loving enough to think about those people in those shelters.
Yeah. Right. So what you're saying is the kind of the caveat of giving away the food was for somebody who was getting some of the shrimp.
Yeah.
To give something in the form of what other food items, canned goods,
anything.
Anything.
They brought clothes, socks, you know, drawers. Some people brought tampons. I ain't lying, you know.
I see paper towels up there.
Paper towels,
all kind of stuff.
toothpaste, toothbrushes, and they still been bringing it. You know, we was operating Sunday, and a gentleman, you know, one of my staff, actually Chef Javier, they took a picture of a gentleman bringing in more donations, and we took them. You know, I'm gonna tell you how much stuff that came in. We took 2 truckloads down to one location, and then the Salvation Army pulled up a whole van, and we filled that whole van up. Like, it was crazy.
That's a good look. That's a good look.
Yeah, straight up. Shout out to Fayetteville.
Yeah,
for giving
Fayetteville. Love y'all. Lumberton, Florence, Dillon, Raleigh.
No doubt.
All the outskirts of, you know, even on the coast, man. I got customers come from the coast too. Shout out to all the out-of-towners, everybody who travel to come, you know, show love and support. I appreciate y'all, you know. Shout out to the soldiers. Fort Bragg, just, you know, troops in general, man. I appreciate y'all. Even the Marines, you know, up by Cherry Point and all that, they come down and show love. So I appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
You know.
Yo,
what's up, baby?
Hey, welcome to Change It Live. I'm your host, Theodore Trainer. Alongside me always, the infamous D-Hop and the outspoken Frank Wheeler is in the building.
What up? We're right here, right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That boy crazy. That's
right. That's right. We're doing it big.
Bear with me here. I'm gonna get this.
Right.
I'm gonna get this shared on some people. So just give me a little bit.
That's right.
Welcome. We got some good subjects for you guys.
This show is gonna be lit.
What are you talking about?
Oh God.
What are you talking about?
It's gonna be lit tonight.
If you guys want to hear an interesting show, you need to stay tuned the whole hour. Don't cut it off and go somewhere else. If the baby needs changed, I guess that's appropriate.
Bring the baby.
That's right.
Bring the baby
while you change it.
and change the baby on your lap like they do it.
That's right.
At the changing stations.
That's right.
Right, because this is going to be a really, really good show, ladies and
share
gentlemen.
it, like it, share it, like it, like, share.
And then do that again.
And then do it again.
Right.
If you don't share this video tonight,
see,
I'm gonna personally visit you at your place of business, your home, your residence.
There you go.
They'll lay the smack down on you.
There you go.
Don't share the video now.
Here we go.
Share it. All right. Let's go.
If you guys didn't know, Frank is actually, I think, 1/4 England. No, British. Not England.
Part British, part Scottish, part Austrian, part I don't know. It's like they all come out and like the same. I'm probably the only dude that can do like a mixture of Australian, English, British, or whatever, all kind of like in the same breath. You know, it's like who does that? It's like I can never keep like both one like accent going at the same time.
I like how you transfer from your American and you ease right into the British.
Yes.
See, right there.
So don't mind us up here right now.
No.
All it is just we're having fun. Really. We're having a lot of fun right now.
That's it.
And what we want to do is we want to engage you, the audience, with these series of questions that we're going to do tonight that you're really going to laugh and we're going to have a great time.
There you go.
And by the way, what we want to do after the questions is take more questions. Change it up right now.
That's right, baby. Here we go.
Get it in.
Here we go. Mr. Wheeler, start us off,
All right,
baby.
here we go. All right, now the new Bachelor, Colton Underwood, is a 26-year-old former NFL player. He has been in the press lately for being outspoken on still being a virgin, despite not particularly being religious. Do you feel guys are ridiculed for remaining a virgin until marriage?
Is that on me?
Come on, cuz. Let's get
on
it
me?
started.
That's on you, baby.
Yeah, I do feel that way.
Okay.
Because we all know, as most men, our goal is to get women. I mean, that's the goal.
Amen.
And it is ridiculed a little bit because if you see someone that can't get a woman, you know that guy's a punk or whatever they want to call it.
Did he call him a punk?
You call him a punk.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Is it wrong? Maybe yes. It may be biblically right to wait till marriage, but does it happen? Yes, it does.
Happens like
I mean,
come on, Tim.
I'm thinking that do guys ridicule other guys for that? Absolutely. Like, and I agree with you. You said that women, we all want women, right? Which is true. We're guys. We all want. Well, I can't say we all do because you just can't. But let's just say the norm. Not even the norm. That would be even wrong to say. I'm just saying, if you're a man and you're into women, that's what you want to be with. That's how I should say it. Do I think that most guys ridicule? Absolutely. Do I think that they shouldn't? No. Do I applaud the guy for being in the NFL, for being a superstar, for being a virgin? Absolutely. Do I applaud him for being on Bachelor and still being a virgin and he's 26? Absolutely.
And all those women?
It's commendable. Me personally, would I have liked to wait until marriage? Yes, but I'm the type of guy that maybe I need a couple practice rounds. Because if I'm just saying, like, I'm being real, like, hey, hold on now.
I feel you. I'm
Like,
with you.
I just want to practice round because, like, if I wait till marriage, and I'm saying, like, now this is real, what happens if you get into bed, and we're all adults here, it's a family show, if you get into bed with them, and the nook goes down, and it ain't what you anticipated, but you're married, now you gotta live with that the rest of your life. What are you supposed to do? Coach them through it?
What do you mean the nook goes down?
When the
nookie.
You know what I'm saying?
What he's saying? He would rather test drive the vehicle
before I buy
before he buys it.
Okay.
I mean, is that legit?
Yeah, it's legit. I mean, it just depends on, you know, it's like society doesn't look at men being virgins as honorable.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And it really is. God didn't design us to be doing all the craziness before we get married. And from a perspective of a guy that was, you know, before I got married, Lord forgive me, my BC, you know, there's a lot of things I regret as far as the experiences I had prior to meeting my wife, being married to my wife. And there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. If I could have done it all over again, it's that one thing that I've kind of went and done all over again.
Okay. What's the one thing?
Is I would have been abstinent, celibate, and saved myself from my wife.
All right,
real talk.
That's commendable.
You know, and this dude, some people will laugh at him like, man, he's still a virgin. Oh, this, that, and the third. I mean, intimacy with your spouse is a thing that if you share it without others, what I mean by others, because you know, sex is a form of worship.
That's right.
So it's a form of spiritual bonding. You see, when you've had previous partners and things of that nature, you know, there's a part of your spirit that never leaves you because you're still connected in some way. And so it's kind of like the old adage, you know, talent will get you there, but character will keep you. I mean, just imagine what kind of character you got to have to not sleep around, man, before marriage or that good stuff, to be, you know, to be celibate, man. And what kind of discipline does it take?
A lot, especially being in the NFL, not a regular person.
Being an NFL player that probably women throw themselves at these guys like all the time, you know?
All day.
And so I mean, just for a guy to just be like, yo, I'm taking a stand on me not being with anybody else until I get married, that not only is godly in nature, it's freaking awesome.
It is. And his parents, big shout out to them.
Freaking awesome.
Like, they raised him.
Shout out to this dude.
Yes.
Colton Underwood. Matter of fact, I would love to get him on the show.
Absolutely. Telling me,
like, I want to have a conversation with Colton.
He has a personal invite.
I mean, shucks.
Yes. I want to know how
I just want to know, can we make this happen to the management team? Can we make this happen?
Yeah.
I want Colton on the show.
I want to get on that.
You know what I'm saying? I want Colton on the show.
That man.
I want you to tell me how you do it, bro.
I'm going to get a couple of comments here.
Really?
Mitch Brewer said some have been test driven to death.
Yeah.
That's a salvage title.
In a bad Carfax. It's like, you know, we call it dirty Carfax in the car.
Right. That is
some dirty Carfax. I mean, you've had a couple of
accidents.
accidents.
The wholesale lot?
Yeah, you know, you've had some paint work, some body damage,
some dents.
You know, some dents, dings.
We want one with low miles, very low miles.
Accidents. I mean, just
certified.
You know. I mean, but you know, you can't certify a vehicle if it's been in too many accidents.
That's what I'm saying.
The manufacturer's gonna let you do it,
right?
You know.
And then we got another one, Erica. She says, I think the stigma still exists. I think people's personal choices or beliefs should be respected. My husband waited, and he was 35.
Oh, no doubt.
When we got married.
And I mentioned
shout out to Erica.
Shout out, he's a good dude.
Erica, Florida.
Yes.
We're playing for everybody in Florida for the hurricanes and everything like that.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
We got a little bit of that action today. That was
We did.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
Today on the show is Miss Megan Morris. She is the owner of Expressions Studio. They do, well, Expressions Beauty and Makeup Studio is what they do there. And she does everything from what, nails to hair to
we do everything.
Everything.
Hair, waxing, you name it, anything that deals with beauty.
Actually, anything that deals with making yourself look more pretty. It enhances it. So we're glad to have you on the show. Thanks for coming. You have a great shop. I wanted to tell you that. It's great. It's lovely. It is. It really is. It's really nice. Darius, on to my man D Hop.
Yeah, man, what's up? What's happening? I do want to thank Miss Megan for coming on. I appreciate you. Give you guys a little rundown for the people that's just tuning in for the first time. You know, we have a series of questions. You know, we're gonna go through the questions. We would like for you to join in, comment. We'll read your comments aloud, and we're gonna get started. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna get to the topics. Question number 1.
Uh-oh.
All right. A recent news article reported that a single father had his infant daughter's ears pierced without permission of the baby's mother. Do you think he had the right to do it without notifying her?
Well, for one, if it's my firstborn and the father of my child, I would want to know, you know, because that's something important. A baby's, you know, ear piercing. I would really want to know. You know, I would be kind of beat off that, you know, he didn't tell me, but I mean, he is the father, but still, let me know. You know, that's something important. A baby's ears. You know, you want to be a part of that. I know I would.
So as a mom, you're thinking that, like, what are the consequences if he didn't? Is it, how big of a deal is it?
It's a big deal. Very big deal. My baby's ears pierced. You know, I want to be there. Wouldn't you?
Would that be vice versa though? Would you do it without letting him know?
No. No. But I guess to each his own. You know, you gotta have that relationship established. You know, so.
I was like in the plot thickens when you said that. I was like,
you know, some people's like, well, yeah, I'm gonna do my daughter's. My daughter was like, oh, wait a minute. You know,
I mean, I don't. See, you're gonna think some type of way about me. And I have 2 daughters, so I don't know. I would. You know what? Yeah, you should tell them.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, would I do it without telling them? Yes. But I mean, I'm saying, like, if they were like that, I want my ears pierced. Like, I think the average age for getting your ear pierced is 7 anyway. Like, by that time, they're old enough to. I mean, I'd at least text or call or something probably. And if she said no, don't do that, they'd probably come home with their ears pierced.
So let me ask you this:
because I think it looked good.
Because a lot of people, they get their babies' ears pierced at a young age, like maybe when they're newborns. So you're talking about age 7. I still would want to be there. You know, newborn, yes, definitely. You know, but what age you talking about? Like,
it says infant, so I'm thinking small.
Infant.
Yeah, I'm making that call. Because if I don't make that call, I don't want the butt chewing on the other end of that when I get home. Like, why is there diamonds in my... Wait a minute. Oh, hold on, wait. Baby, you take... I need them. You can go ahead and get her them ones at Claire's, because I want those. Like, but... Yeah, I mean, what are your... I mean, that's tough. Like... it said 21% of men take their daughters to get their ears pierced. 20. It's not high, but it's still 21%. So...
Make the call.
I'm gonna go devil's advocate on this. Okay? And because it says here single father. So since it says single father, that means he's taking care of the infant himself. So he deserves to make that call. Now he can make that decision, but is it smart? Maybe not. Maybe he should make that call. Because maybe there is something that's going to come, some repercussions that are going to come from the mother. Maybe.
See, now that's crossing a whole board.
Maybe it's not a good idea. But can he? I think he can, but don't think I would go. I would rather.
He's like, no.
You know a lady's wrath. Yeah, I just, whew. Nah.
I mean, a single daddy, yeah, because like if you, I don't know, yeah, because especially it depends, yeah, like if you have to drop the baby back off at mom's house after you spent the day with her and you didn't tell mom you got her ear pierced, I don't even know if that can be considered like a lawsuit. I mean, like, well, because what happens if it gets infected or something and the medical bill comes into play?
Well, let me ask, your two daughters.
Don't do it.
How would you? I mean, what? I don't have any. I'm trying to what? I mean, even if if it's your son?
Still, you want something you want to be a part of. Something you definitely want to be a part of.
I mean, I'm not getting my son's ears pierced. He ain't Johnny Gill.
Man, I got mine done.
How old were you? How old?
11.
Okay, I got mine done when I was 13. but I had both of them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them hoops, because back in the day when Vanilla Ice was, you know what I mean? That's how I was rolling.
Well, I'm gonna get. Erica says she will be really upset. That is a milestone. Also, there's a risk of infection, kind of like what you were saying. Kathy says it's a decision both parents should agree to.
Yes. I can agree with that. Kathy, I can agree with that.
I appreciate you guys' comments. Keep them coming.
Definitely.
Yeah, make sure you like and share this video as well.
Definitely like and share this. Share this to your I promise you. Ooh, it's going to get
house tonight. We have Ms. Tamika S. Bright. She is the host of Peak Conversations on WIDU 1600 AM and 99.7 FM. Tamika is the former head cheerleading coach of Methodist University. Let's go! You know, so it's your money in that pot, my money's in that pot, and that's our money that's
we're gonna go out and get it in.
Yeah, but you know, some people have a gripe about that. Like, you shouldn't have a separate account and a joint if you're married. You should just have a joint. I don't agree with that. I think you should have your separate and your joint because, like you said, the joint comes from with us. It comes from bills that we have to pay, whereas the separate would be my shoe money. I mean, things that I want to do. You know what I mean?
She put it out there. She put it out there.
She meant every word of that shoe money.
Yeah, it's that shoe money. You know,
or that brown money that I had to do.
Or that brown money.
Right.
Yeah, that came out of the joint today. Sorry.
No doubt.
But yeah.
And old school fellas call it she money. Money she don't know about.
Yep. Oh, is that what that is?
What they call the slush fund. You know what I'm saying?
Slush fund.
I want to hit on Anisha. She says men can become complacent too, and feel that they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, if you set that tone up front, they sure will. They sure will.
Yeah. I mean,
get them back in line. Get them back in line.
Tell them, look, we going out tonight. You paying?
It's like I said, don't let them start something they're not gonna follow through or finish.
Because you know what women can always hold, and now this is a PG-13. But you know what? You don't want to pay? That's fine. This tail was locked for about 2 months. Look, look.
But
look, hey, look. I promise you.
Now I would say I'm gonna type of guy I'm gonna pay for it.
Well, you should.
But that doesn't mean you want to try to be above your means. You're spending money you shouldn't be spending to try to impress.
Right.
Because maybe that ain't impressing them. Because I know a lot of people that are high end and they're not impressed by it.
Right.
So you want to kind of.
That's when you have to know who you're going out with. You know, that type of stuff don't impress you. That's something don't go for that. If you're going out with someone that's simple and that just likes the simple things and just, you know, relax and to be cool with pizza. My husband told me the other day, he's like, you would eat pizza every day if you could. I'm like, you are so right. Like that, you know, just simple.
Because if you're cutting into that PWC bill on dinner, she's going to look at you a different way because why are you taking me out and you need to be paying your bills? So, okay, we can talk about this all night. I promise you.
We can hit that.
Yeah, all night long. All night.
And I hope one of them ain't paying your bills because if it is, you got problems.
Right.
You got issues. You're tearing up your credit, you know, because you're trying to take
Denise out.
He gonna get into credit now with Denise.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Denise out. And I missed, you know, been 30 days late on something. The score done dropped about 40, 50, 60 points.
2 times
you
over
wanna
30.
You decide you want to take Denise out. And I pay your bill. Okay, yeah. You know I'm talking to you. You know there's a couple of you out there right now that done got some over 30s and 60s because you decided you want to take Denise out. Stop it.
Call me.
Yeah.
Call me. He fixed his credit. Definitely
He'll
this
get
guy.
you right. Okay, he'll help you get over that Denise situation.
Okay.
Real quick like. Let's go.
Welcome. I'm going to turn it over to Frank Wheeler.
No doubt. In the house tonight, we have Mr. Franco Webb, 4th generation military soldier, firefighter for 30 years, owns 2 businesses. Did security for the Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice, when she traveled abroad. Franco, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you all for having me.
Absolutely. And Franco was actually the one who helped with our in the show catchphrase, be the change you want to see, after you heard Darius say, if you don't change it, you are part of the problem.
I like that.
Absolutely.
You can't show up to work and not get paid. And I kind of was, you know, and I can say this, and I can say it because I've been through it. And you were kind of a witness to it, you know what I mean? And I'm being real.
I'm not where he said he's like, you were absolutely correct.
If we're gonna have a real discussion tonight, and we're gonna be those dudes,
We're going to be those dudes.
we're gonna be those dudes.
Be the change you want to see, buddy.
That's right.
Let's go.
I was good for going to work and you know, a lot when I was first advertising and stuff and first wanted to get my name out there and stuff. And do I believe that you're correct on that? No, because eventually while you're doing something for something, a cause, that same thing, while you're not making your employer enough money, can be harmful. It can be harmful. If I'm at your job and I'm on Facebook all day, like you said, and I'm sitting in front of the computer and you're paying me $15 an hour or whatever the case is, you might want to switch up.
But if you're talking to me,
that's what I'm saying.
If you bring the computer in, you get it repaired, and I charge you $100 for that repair.
Right.
And you're my employee, you're making $15 an hour. You sat in front of that computer for 10 hours. I paid $50 for you to repair that computer. I lost $50.
Right, you're in the
see what I'm
negative.
saying?
100%. Absolutely.
And basically, my point is that if you want that time, you want that flexibility, earn it.
Right.
When you're young and you start off and everything, you earn that.
Right.
And get yourself in that position where you can be a business owner, or you can be at a point where you can earn that time.
Right.
And you take that time and give it to it.
Or to be a high productive employee to where you knock out as much production and business for your employer as you can if you don't have the opportunity to own it or you're not the owner, to where when you become the superstar producer, there's perks in it. There's flexibility.
And then you get more perks because you're the one that's doing that. When I worked for somebody else, I used to work for Holly Myers Service Center. I was a technician. My sole purpose was to fix VCRs. Everybody remember what a VCR is?
VCR, oh Lord.
Fix VCRs. I held the record in the entire corporation for how many I could get done in an hour.
There we go.
And then I pretty much got whatever I wanted to do.
That's right.
I knocked them out.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. What about you, D-Hop?
I know D-Hop. I know look, when he goes like this.
I'm going to hit a different angle on this to the point. To all of their points, I agree with you. But, however, the question states, would you give up significant earnings for perks and benefits? Not that they won't work while they're out. So in that case, as long as, if I can get my bills paid, yes, I will take a lesser income, because if you take a higher income, they're taking your time from it. So if you're getting a higher, unless you're a business owner, so if you're working for a corporation, they want to take your time. In this day and time is the most prized commodity you got. So I'm working smarter, not harder. Yes, I will take less money to help other people. Because in this day and age, you have to be selfless. Okay? You got to do for others.
There we go, man.
When you do for others, it comes back to you tenfold. So, and to you guys' point where you're saying, when you go to work, yeah, you go to work. I'm with it 100%. But in regards to the question, Yeah, I'll take less money if I can do more and have more time for me, friends, family, and things like that.
But here's the thing.
T-shirt.
But Franco, it costs money to go there.
It costs money to go there.
Absolutely.
You have to earn the money.
You got to earn the money to get
there.
there. And so what I'm saying is even from a non-business owner perspective, you know, I'm in a production-based business and have been for about 20 years, and the things that the perks that I have, but I've got perks even in a management position where I've got flexibility to go see my son play football, to where if I got to take a kid to a doctor's appointment, if whatever the case may be, I've got that flexibility because I work for a company that believes in family. You know, and sometimes I think,
you earned the
but I earned it too. So it's kind of like the old, you take something away, you put something back in. There's nothing wrong with having certain perks. So it's kind of like my idea. If I take away 2 hours early because I'm going to see my son play football, I'm probably going to work 2 hours later somewhere to make the time up.
So it's a give
I
and
don't
take.
feel like I'm cheating my employer.
Right.
You know, in mature business professionals think like that, in my opinion. You know, so I still don't miss the time that I'm required to be at work to produce. Okay, but it's my high level of production that allows me the flexibility to be able to pick and choose the times which I can be there, and when I get and I have to be there because I'm a producer. You know, now if I was a low quality professional or a low producing manager, then it would probably be a different conversation with my general manager. Like, hey, I gotta go do something. He's probably gonna look at me like I'm.
What have you done?
Like, type this in. Let me pull your numbers up real quick. And it might be a different conversation, but my idea has always been, it's just like professional sports, man. It's like your 1,000-yard rushing running back is probably going to have a few more perks than the 200-yard season rushing running back. You know, it's just the way our world works.
And I'm gonna get to some of these comments, but I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Would you take more money and not have that perk to go see your son play football?
If they offer you,
You offer more money, but you can't do that no more. Would you take it?
They said Frank will give you $30,000 more a
So
year.
now you're changing the question.
That's the question.
Right.
That's the
I
question.
mean, if you look at it,
He says, would you give up substantial earnings in exchange for perks and benefits? That's a perk.
I mean, it is.
You know what? I would have to answer the question, yes, we are. And I'll tell you why.
I knew there was a reason why. Okay, let's.
I'll tell
okay,
you why.
So you would take a higher job or not take it?
I would tell you why. Because at some point, those higher earnings are going to produce something down the road. It may not be instant. It may not be next week, next month. But those higher earnings are going to produce something down the road that I'll be able to have the time at some point. So it's like everything's a give and take. You can't have it all. Right, I might be able to retire early,
pay for your kid's college,
pay for my kid to get personal training with an athletic specialist that puts him in the NFL to where I can have all the time in the world to go see him play football. So there's always an end game, you know. But there's never anything gained in life without some form of sacrifice. And whether it's earning more money, if it's spending more time, putting time into your dreams, your aspirations. I'm pretty sure starting up a business, you probably work your day and night, 22 hours a day to get that thing to the point at which it is at now to where you can leave, vacate.
You have to.
Right.
So did you sacrifice?
I sacrificed everything.
A lot, right?
To get it going.
Case in point, you can't have a successful, you have to sacrifice to get to the end.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not just going to be handed to you on a silver platter. Right. And I think that's kind of what this question is addressing, is that the workforce now doesn't want to, it's like everybody wants the success, but nobody wants the process. They don't want the grind. You know, just want to thank you so much, Franco, for joining us.
You're
tonight,
welcome,
man.
and I
You have
really
been a
appreciate
blast,
you
my
guys
brother.
having
Absolutely. And for anybody who's interested, the website for Core Computer Technologies is corecomputertech.com. Give them a shout out. I'm gonna do some business with them. I got a couple computers need taken care of. So make sure you come see my man Franco and get your computers taken care of, okay? All right, well, hey, and as we always say,
Be the change that you want to see.
And thank you all for tuning in. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
What does that mean? Can't. Why did we do that?
This is saying you have the connection.
Don't tell me you
Is it live?
You didn't get off of it. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Nope, we gotta go back the other way.
Stay vertical. Just lock it in there. Just lock it in. What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yes. We changing live, baby. Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Hold on, wait. And the magic kicks. To go with it. Look at that. Look at my man on the hill.
You know what?
Look at this.
We gotta get closer. We gotta move it.
Check this out.
You gonna move it closer?
I'm gonna move this thing a little closer. Hold on.
Closer to us. There. Okay. Oh,
hold on.
There
The echo's gone.
The echo gone.
Okay, so you know what?
Everybody squeeze in. Squeeze in. Wife, daughter, whoever gets involved. Ain't nobody trying to save the dog.
Not from
Nobody
now. Not from now.
trying to save the dog.
That's a good. That's a good.
I'm just kind of like at some point when do you figure out? And God bless and rest her soul. But at some point do you figure out that Fifi is not that important? I mean Fifi.
It's not really.
I mean, what kind of dog was it anyway? Was it like one of them? I mean, I don't care if you spent $3-4 grand on a dog. Who cares? Let it go.
Obviously,
Let
Frank
the dog
had an issue
go.
with the dog and alligator today. With Miss Chrissy Rayner was one of the volunteers here at the shelter as well. So we're gonna start off, and we're having just a little bit right with the camera, but we're
let the dog go. Let it go. All right. What's the next one?